Ben Alaya joins us now. Well, Austin calls him the issues man. But I'll say he's the editor-in-chief of Sports Day newspaper. Good morning, Ben. Good to have you.
Yeah, good to have you, Ben. That's the official Ben,
Yeah.
editor-in-chief Sports Day newspaper. Unofficially, he's my issues man. And you know, whenever Ben is around, these issues just come up. We don't know how, but then let's just wish happy birthday in Arias on Wednesday. Ben Alaya celebrated his birthday, big one.
Thank you, thank you. I always say that I'm happy and lucky to be born in the month of December. Even if some people don't believe that that is the month that Jesus Christ was born, I believe that is the month he was born, and so I'm happy to share
makes you
a month,
special.
a special one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the real special one.
But see what December has brought for sports in Nigeria, all these issues. December is in December.
Wow.
Some people will spend Christmas in camp, won't go home because they're looking for
Austin,
money.
we're starting from
Okay.
you, man.
You start from
Yeah,
me.
you've got a lot of issues in your
Front
front.
page of the complete sports newspaper. It says, revealed, it's very massive on the front page. NFF Olise, 3 months salary. Assistants owed 6 months pay. Ben Alaya, what's your reaction to this?
Well, as I speak with you, I recall that even as at now, the NFF is owing some of us who used to work as officials of the national team, including Big Boss Stephen Keshi, who just lost his wife. My heart goes out to him. 3 match allowances did not paid for Sudan, for South Africa, and for another game. I mean, it's amazing how we not paid such bonuses, and then we have money to do capacity building and sending FA chairmen abroad. I said so last week. I was castigated, I was insulted, I was almost up to the point of blackmail. But it is coming to the fore now that even the president of the federation is saying there is no money, that if states are saying they want to cut down on the 18,000 naira minimum wage, that the NFF too should suffer part of it. I don't know how that should be. If you have money, there is what we call priority. You prioritize.
Yeah.
You don't send chairmen for capacity building if you have not paid players in the last match they played against Swaziland. It is absurd. It is unfortunate, and I think that it is now that Nigerians should wake up and ask the NFF how have they been spending the money?
But they said the money is coming from a sponsor, who gave them the money to actually do that.
There's a story in Sports Day that we would like to take later. The money is actually not coming from any sponsor. It is their share of the LMC fund that they have used to do capacity building. And people are being paid allowances for doing nothing. In any case, are these people going to run Nigerian football forever? The answer is no. They are FA chairmen. By the next election, they may not be there. So if somebody is contesting with them, can we just be a bit constructive?
I'm sorry. Let me come in here. You said part of the money is coming from LMC.
Yes.
And most players in the clubs
have it on
been
authority.
paid.
Yes.
So where did LMC get the money for this capacity?
It is
building?
the
These
sponsorship money from
They've got
Globacom.
sponsors.
From Globe.
Okay.
LMC.
They can also use that for capacity
Yes.
building. They can't share it among clubs to actually offset.
No, the
bills they're owing, or I don't
NFF
understand.
actually has a share of the money
Okay.
as the parent body
Body,
to
okay.
the LMC.
That's right,
They have a
that's
share
right.
of the money. It is their share that they are misapplying, as far as me I'm concerned. Because if you have a share, you have to prioritize. If you are not paying players bonuses when matches are being played, qualifiers,
Okay.
and then we see what is happening. The players are even threatening to boycott tomorrow's final
Senegal.
against Algeria in Senegal.
But Ben, have they gotten to this stage where there's an economic crisis across board?
With football.
Well,
Almighty
football,
football.
Yeah,
I keep saying it. Nigerian football is the Nigerian Football Federation, and indeed our national team is one of the biggest brands in Africa. I don't see why Cote d'Ivoire, Algeria, South Africa, we have so much sponsorship from the private sector, and we don't have. And we are saying everything is dependent on government. That is not good enough. Okay. We should go back, because the companies that we don't want to mention names, they're making so much money, even multinationals. It's making so much money from this country. And there is even a window that if you sponsor sports,
yes,
you will have a tax rebate. Yes. So why are we not logging into that? Today, as I speak with you, the Athletics Federation of Nigeria is saying Access Bank and this and that, they are going to sponsor the Lagos Marathon. They are holding a press conference even as we speak in Lagos. So, I mean, what is the NFF doing about that? And instead of saying you are sending people on capacity building when you don't even have money to pay bonuses, pay staff, pay coaches, it's just...
Cecilia and Tyler, before we move to the next paper,
Okay.
I just need some clarification. Guys, except I'm not counting right, Sunday Oliseh has not stayed on this job for more than 4 months, right? And we hear when he was just coming in that there was salary advancement, that he was paid. So where is this story of
They
them owing
flew
him
a
3 months?
kite. That's what it is, because that's what it's turning out to be. Of course, you know, complete sports, they will not come and lie to you. What it means now, and what we are learning now, is that what was done was flying a kite, that they paid the man. Actually, Oliseh was lucky, because, I mean, he has an accommodation, he has a car, and they told us they've paid him 3 months in advance. Keshi didn't have all that when he didn't have a car. The cars that were given to him were given by Dr. Mike Adenuga of Globacom. And he stayed all the while in a hotel. He didn't have a car officially from the Nigerian Football Federation all the while that he stayed there. And so, I mean, I don't know, Austin, some of these things, when you say them, it's as if you are castigating the system. It is just that the system must work.
Yeah,
We want to make it work, and it is incumbent on us who are always called the fourth estate of the realm to bring this thing to the forefront. Yeah, we'll step it up and make them work.
That's right.
I just hope they can actually quickly resolve that. Okay, Sporting Sun here, the lead story is actually Keshi loses wife to cancer. And of course, there's another one. Man United tracks Lukaku now. Okay, Moses out till 2016. I think it's the one that Moses is likely to becoming injury prone this time around.
He's always injury prone. He's a power playing player. He's quick, and then he's a very skillful player. So, I mean, they are like that. They are like that. The defenders, of course, normally will come hard on players like that. I just hope he recovers on time, and then also to advise the head coach of the Super Eagles to watch out for him, because Moses, yes, Oliseh did say that Moses doesn't like to play friendly games. He likes competitive games, and but he needs him. He needs him in the team, because if we must play Egypt, the devil head and next year, and play other countries that we are going for the World Cup qualifiers, he needs him. He needs a Moses in that team, and he should be a little bit more open-minded to these players. And I won't be surprised if at some point he recalls Vincent Inyama. That remains our best goalkeeper at the moment.
Yeah, obviously Victor Moses has to overcome his injury issues, and first of all, before thinking of playing for Nigeria.
That's right.
We're going next to Sports Day now, and yeah, Victor Moses seems to be the biggest headline here, but I'm going for this very interesting one. Adebayo hasn't kicked the ball in God knows how long, but he's still living lavish. Ben, why are you a journalist?
Why is he on your front page?
The guy is not playing, but he's being paid by Tottenham. So, I mean, so what do you do with the money if you are not doing anything and you are being paid? In Nigeria, we are not paying. Our players are playing. For all the national team, we are not playing.
The irony.
Adebayo is not playing. He's being paid. So if you spend the money well, and if you buy a Rolls Royce, why not? That is, it's free money.
That's why you made this story your front page story.
No, I mean,
it's a very interesting one. Look at it. He's made a comparison there.
It's a weekend. Yeah. And you need to bring these things to the fore so that, look, these players, like Austin did say before I came on air, these players work so hard. They train so hard. As I speak with you, some of them are in training now under this inclement weather that most of us, I have cold. They are training under the very humid weather. They are training. They fly. They travel. Some of them by road, some by air. At times you enter into, what do they call it again?
Turbulence.
Turbulence. Yeah. That is the word.
I remember Azubike will play and it's frightened.
No, if you see Mikel when I flew with these players several times, if the plane enters into turbulence, you will be crying for Mikel. If you don't want to, if you are not scared, the way Mikel will be start shouting, hey, you would think that the world has come to an end. The same with Azu. And
Azu helped me like this. I flew with Azu Mikel. He said the pilot is taking shortcuts.
So if they pass through all this and you still don't pay them their bonuses and allowances, I don't think it's fair. I think we should. There is a way to look for these monies, and I know that Amaju, Melvin Pinnick is a friend, is a brother. He knows how to look for money. You should go look for that money and let's run football properly.
You know, Ben, I'm sorry. Can I ask this question? You know, FIFA usually give the different federations grants. You know, the one of last year been given. I mean, what do we do with such money?
World Cup money too.
World Cup money. What do we do with it? Do we give it back to the government? Because usually governments will give money for them to prosecute games, friendlies, and good for the World Cup and all that. Then FIFA will now.
I don't think we give it to. I don't think we give it to the government. The money is sent as an annual grant to federations all over the world.
Yeah.
And
it's for their use.
Yeah, it's for their use. And again, don't forget that every year the Nigerian Football Federation, they make proposal on how much they will spend. Okay. Perhaps the monies are still not enough, but they should make proper proposals. Now that we have a certain Dalong as sports minister.
Someone says a comrade that can lead the struggle for funds.
Yes, I mean, talk to the president, let monies be appropriated. Because, look, no matter how we look at it, there is nothing that brings public relations to Nigeria like sports and football, particularly.
That's
so
right.
if you can go on CNN and spend millions advertising, it still does not impact on that an under-17 team won the World Cup.
Yes.
The
entire world was watching
us. That was what it means. So the government must also prioritize. And look, some of these things that we are seeing, where people are strapping bomb in their bodies and killing people,
Sports can
will
stop it.
reduce. Sports can solve it if it is properly funded. I think General Muhammad Buhari, PMB now, President Muhammad Buhari, I think he should be told so, and I think he knows so, because when we first won the World Cup, way back in '85, he was the head of state. Now that he's the president, we have won it again, he should make sports a priority for youth development.